least I found your dog shoe.
Thank you for that, honestly. So finding that thing, it was, where the that just got given to me. No, what did that happen? Why did that get lost? It's like, oh gosh, it just must have dropped over there or something.
Not drink it.
You got any spare change? You know, the car, you know, so I walked up there and he's like, you know, I'm gonna call the cops on you. There's still loitering here. And I just walked up. I know I was sitting here for like not even 5 minutes before. He's like, I'm gonna call the cops because you're loitering. It's like, oh, my stuff's over there. My stuff's over there.
So loitering and abandonment.
Oh no, abandonment of property. Gosh damn. Okay, well, okay. Oh, I got some spittle coming out.
I see that.
Yeah, alright. But it's just one of those things. It's like, I wasn't loitering. I'm still gonna be kind to you. I'm still gonna say hi. I'm still gonna do what I did a long time ago.
Mosquitoes are starting to come out.
Yeah.
I guess it's getting to that time of night. I did have one lady give me $1, so I mean I'm $1 richer than I was earlier.
Yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
It's not gonna get me antifreeze, but it gets me closer.
Hey, if there's anything, I'll try and Spanish do to help you, like to help get you antifreeze. Like, it's kind of just, you know, tonight is my night to just literally hang out. Like, that's my night. That's what's going on right now. It's like, I just got dropped off here today. And I am usually the person with the backpack. I don't have the backpack, but I have a backpack. I have a camper bag, you know. And it's just some nonsense that has been going on for weeks and months. And I finally
Well, they probably won't be all right with you hanging out here all day, but you've gotten away with it quite a bit so far.
Well, hanging out here is different than, you know, just I don't have anything on me. I'm not a fucking tweaker. I'm actually just a drunk. Surprisingly. Like, that's the fucking weird thing. It's like, things have happened progressively for over 10 months, and now I'm just a drunk that looks like this other person. And it's like, I've literally just been doing this. Drinking beer and smoking pot. And something comes along. It's like, I cannot think about hitting a fucking meth pipe. Because it's like, that fucking tastes gross, dude. It's like having these beers, you know? It's like, this beer makes me puke. Yet this actual beer, it's like a 1 to 2.
Is that one of the Smirnoffs?
It's a sweet beer. So it's just something sweet. So it's like like a hot day, high school beer. I got water from my dog. I got a can now.
Well, that's Coors Light, and Coors Light is like a 3.2 beer. That right there, that sweet stuff that you got, that's 8% alcohol. So it's got a lot more in it too.
Yeah, honestly, once you go, it's like, you know, the person that made you go can make you drunk or not drunk. And so it's like, I just like the sweet stuff. It tastes good. It's a hobby, you know? And so while you're traveling, a traveler can drink 6 or 8 keys a day and not even feel like they're fucking doing something bad. Like, that's an average traveler, you know? And they'll talk like I'm talking, because usually I should have an 85-liter pack. And imagine that on me right now.
I can imagine I carried pretty big packs. Although you're getting your dog leash, they're all up in the dog food.
Oh gosh. Thank you.
Yep. All right.
My
well,
leg, and it's like, oh.
I gotta head a little bit further down. I gotta try to make some money.
All right. If I can, if you see me, stop by. I'll try and make some money as well, because it was for your car payments or your car.
I gotta get antifreeze. But if you make something, it's your money.
I'd love to help you out. I got everything I need. And this.
You do have a dog.
I got my best fucking friend, man, and a blanket. I got something I can cover up with at night. So I got literally everything I need.
I got a vehicle full of crap I need, so I got most of what I need. Just that damn antifreeze. Like, why does it gotta be so expensive?
Honestly, you're talking about $12, $15 at one of these places or something.
They got one at Walmart. It's $11.99, and they used to have the $10.99 ones, but they don't have any there right now.
Gosh. So so what type of antifreeze are you talking about?
The 50-50 mix.
Okay, so
but I got a Honda Civic.
Made. So you're talking about not the blue and green or blue and yellow one, the NASCAR one or whatnot. You're not talking about one of those, are you?
No, I just got a little Honda Civic.
All right, so I'm not talking about the car. I'm talking about the 50-50.
Oh, it's the. Well, I get the high mileage one, but it's the super cheap one is not high mileage. It's just a basic 50-50 mix, and it'll say on it what it's for. The ones for the Hondas, they're like $14 or $15, so I do put in the wrong fluid for it, which I shouldn't. But I mean, really, I got to get what I can afford.
I'm gonna try and help you next time I see you. I will. Sorry to say, but you know, next time see you, as soon as I get a couple of bucks, I'll be doing a beer run here soon. I'll be sponging up for a beer, so I'll be doing that soon. As soon as I get some extra, I'll throw you away.
Man, we're out here on the streets. Ain't nothing extra, except the company sometimes.
Right, man. Right.
Hey, good luck. You be safe. I'll take all the luck I can get, as long as it's good.
Right.
Of course, I ain't got no choice if I get the other kind.
Hey, actually, could I get a cigarette? I got like this much change.
I'll keep the change. I'm not sure where I put my cigarettes because that other guy was asking me.
Oh gosh, then I got my tobacco.
He was getting kind of loud and belligerent there for a minute. He wasn't meaning to, he's just been drinking. But, just been drinking or not, still extremely loud. Obviously I hold no animosity. I'm not hateful or spiteful or anything like that. Obviously I didn't make jack off the money. And I probably burned more calories than I replaced. But another day, right? Still breathing. Going back to my vehicle at the marina, where I happen to know that the guy who sits in the driver's seat of my car does not drink alcohol, because that person is me. I get loud for damn sure. I try to get heard. I also try to diffuse situations. With that guy getting as belligerent as he was, I figured the best thing to do is turn on the camera and either go try to talk to him like a person so he calmed down, which he did pretty quickly, or if he did something serious. I came here to try to panhandle up enough money for antifreeze, but people kept on giving me pot, so I've had a whole bunch of pot all day. I just threw away like probably a quarter of an ounce of free weed.
You just threw it away?
Yeah, that other guy fished it out.
Oh, is it crappy?
No, it's good weed. It smells good. Still in the store-bought container and everything. It's like somebody went down and... Well, if I hadn't tossed it, that's the thing, is, I just... Do what? I do, from time to time. Usually so I don't get in trouble. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of people in the homeless community. If I don't smoke, then they're all paranoid because nobody trusts anybody who's squeaky clean.
Finding good places to park other than probably quite the same to stay in one spot.
Right. Well, I parked over there, and I also been parking up at the park and ride, and I got one other
over in that
spot.
other parking lot. No, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna walk over that way too. I'm gonna go by that.
Well, I haven't moved over to the Sinclair in like a week and a half.
So some stuff off. You know how many cigarettes probably do you?
I do, but I gotta dig them out is what I gotta do. Just if you give me just a minute. You see the green car there? It's like 80 feet away. If I get that, I can push through my shit. Yeah, the guy down there, he was can yell and was angry stuff or anything like that. But
I've only bought a few, maybe. Well, I've been buying a lot of cigars. I'm thinking I bought some of the roll your own stuff. A couple pouches here and there, and I was buying like at least a pouch a day. But I just could buy a pack of cigarettes, I would do that too. So I didn't have to always smoke roll your own. I thought, F it. I'd rather
well, I
not
had
do all that all the time.
I had two people that I
Like
was
money, but maybe it's still
giving
outside.
cigarettes to
I'm thinking more about
over
that
there.
than that.
God, this thing sucks.
I want to go back out there and get cigarettes.
Right? I'm pretty sure that I still have cigarettes. I know that I was giving them out to that one guy and the other dude who showed up after him, because the guy who was drunk showed up way earlier. The guy I just gave something to right before him was while I was panhandling. And I think I handed him the pack and we just got started talking and it never came back. But I'm checking. I know I have it. There's a possibility I didn't even take them out of my car though. Let me check that. 'Cause otherwise, oh, there they are. There they are.
I did too.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Thank you. So I have one for later.
There's somebody here knows how to mix proper hippie crack. Half Mountain Dew and half lemonade. That way when the Mountain Dew goes flat, it still tastes good. Lemonade does that. Gives it enough zinc for it to taste alright flat. I figured with that guy over there being angry and blistered, and I could probably at least try to talk him down a bit. Your leg's looking better. That is nasty. I think you'd be any Neosporin or anything to put on it.
No, I've just been doing whatever. I've been trying to make sure that I pick stuff away from growing over it. Because when I took it off and after a few days I started looking at it, there's a little bit growing over it.
Well, that's looking.
You know, I'm not going to get the stitches back out if I let it do that.
If your veins start turning dark colored, then you need to go to the hospital because that's blood poisoning.
I
It's
kinda
looking
think-
nasty.
I kind of think I need to take the stitches out. I mean, it's been in there long enough, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty damn sure. But I don't know if I let it go. I mean, it's going over here too. So, like,
That
it'll
is
just burrow them, and that's going to fucking get infected.
that should not look like
You know what
that.
I mean? But
That's the thing that I noticed at the hospital. They don't take serious aftercare treatment when you're homeless.
I know you got to
can't
go
do
to a
stuff
doctor and
happens.
set up an appointment, I guess. But you know what? I
But
should
even
walk up
then-
and start talking to one of them.
Even then, you got.
I know how to take stitches out well enough that I've kind of thought I don't have the tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would just do it to myself because I don't really care. It hurts a little if you do it wrong, though. So it's like whatever. I don't know who I should or else why I'd be able to let do it. Kind of do some people, you know, but I don't know if they have the tools.
Giving you something to apply to that because I mean, it should not look like that. I mean, I have been using Neosporin and stuff, but I think that's beyond Neosporin helping it out. I mean, that's kind of nasty crust flaking off
need to do something better than what I'm doing about it. To make it a point to be honest. I'm slacking. I just left the thing on for longer than I probably want to, just because I want too much dirt and shit getting in it.
Yeah.
Laying it the wrong way while I'm sleeping and stuff. Probably has been by now. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sealed.
Well,
What you want it by is that you have to go back, right?
I got some band-aids here.
Oh no, I don't think I need that. I think I need to put the stitches up and keep it clean more.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not gonna mess with that because
All right.
I don't know, it's longer than just one bandage, and then will it stay stuck with one of them?
Well,
they
that's
don't-
why I had just put them top to
I
bottom.
know, but it's harder to keep that to stay on
It
once
is,
you go
especially
where.
when you got dirt on your legs like you do. I mean, it's taking a shower ain't exactly cheap.
I've been like, because I was trying to help him get that on because I was asking, was it just turning in the water? Yeah, but no one knows how. I do. I can go and you can watch me do it. So you know that.
I'm not gonna
Well,
watch
no,
the
no.
shower. I know how to do it.
And then
but
it's
yeah,
got
I
to the
get
point,
you.
you come back around, tell me how you know how to turn on the show, we're calling cops, you go to jail, shit like that. And I'm fucking like, come on, man. I know how to do it, so I have to convince someone to go, someone that works with them to how to do it. She, oh, I'll give it a try. No one knew that. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone. I'm the port commissioner for crying out loud. Let me go do it, and they're fucking threatening to call cops and put me in prison over shit. They can't put me in prison over. It's my
But we're
fucking
using
bathroom.
the shower?
That bathroom and shower is fucking mine. I own it, goddammit. They're fucking rude. And they take all the fucking quarters, and I doubt that they even fucking account it to my account, the fucking pricks. This isn't even their goddamn parking lot. Those motherfuckers own that up there only. This is
Most
my
of the time
granddad's
when people
parking
tell
lot.
me to go up there
So
and
it's like, you
when
don't have to
people
go up there
tell
and
me to
ask them
take a
shit
shower,
about
they're
parking.
closed.
It's not fucking anything to do with fucking them at all. They can fuck off.
I've had two
My own
showers
daughter
since
works
I
there
got
and won't
here,
even
it's
let me
always
in, the
closed.
fucking bitch. I'm her fucking boss. Fucking pisses me the fuck off. Because they don't know that because they're fucking sitting there not letting me in. The fucking pricks remodeling won't let me the fuck in and hang 5 different commissioners' fucking pictures up there that are old port commissioners. Who the fuck are they to fucking be such fucking pricks? The other guys are like, you're being pricks to us by hanging our fucking pictures up there too. What the fuck is wrong with them? I don't fucking know anymore. Fucking gonna fucking start fucking murdering people by stabbing them. Fucking asshole.
Well, that seems to be everybody's solution. I speak out against that solution, and then
I
people
know, because
pretend
you've
like
already
I'm
been to
threatening to kill
pen and
people.
shit. I get it. I mean, come on. You got lucky you got someone to bail you out, right? Or told
No,
them
I
that?
didn't go to jail.
Oh, you didn't?
Fuck no, dude.
Oh.
No, the things that I did, yeah, they were against the law, but they were laws that I broke in the commission to making sure you didn't fucking bleed to death.
Well,
So, I mean, no, they didn't arrest me for filming it. They didn't arrest me for taking pictures of the crime scene or none of that.
this kind of shit, I mean, for as wealthy as I've become by inventing stuff, I shouldn't have to deal with these shorts looking like this. And these being the cheap shit I wear. Okay? This is kind of cheap shit I'm wearing because someone bought it for me. I don't even freaking have money to do much. So I spend for some bucks and some food all the time, and I make it by that way. And sometimes I get, a couple cigars if I want here or whatever. Can't just spend it all on the worthless stuff. I have to buy food and stuff, even if it is really soda for a buck. You know what I mean?
At least it's a buck and it's cold.
Yeah.
And at least we've had two
The thing about it is,
decently cool days
because
in a
of
row.
this shit, and I'm better now, but at first, I had no energy. Because you know how much I fucking bled, you get it.
Oh
You
my
know,
God, you
I
bled.
bled
Yeah,
a lot,
dude.
so then,
On
I'm
my
sitting there,
YouTube channel, I followed your blood trail. It goes
I know.
on. There's almost a mile worth of walking, and there is mass quantities of blood with every prick.
but still I sat down and it just kept bleeding down the fucking thing, you know what I mean? It was
I
at
know.
least 5 or 10 feet away.
I even have
You know, at the
one of those
Exxon.
down. Yeah.
Did you ever get video there
I
where
did.
it was bloody?
You mean at the Astro?
Yeah.
dude. I got video of them.
There was quite
while
a
you
bit
were
of
sitting
blood
there
there.
bleeding.
So my energy
And
level
when
coming back without sodas and shit, it's kind of hard to fucking imagine happening. If I need sugar to fucking help it out, right? Food
Yeah.
and sugar, it's kind of like, well, come on. Orange juice would probably be best, is what people say. Go get me some. I can't get up there and fucking fly a sign. I fucking feel like falling over like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, I saw you the other day.
And now I'm
putting
feeling
salt in
better.
it.
I mean, it takes a long time when you can't do it on
Well, yesterday and
with
today
your
was
money
cool.
the right way on your own. You know, the better way, I should say.
I flew a sign for about 2 hours this evening, and I made a grand total of $1.
You know, it's been worthless this year. Everyone wants to know where all our stimulus money went. I'm the motherfucker giving them the checks.
Well,
So how the
need
fuck
help
am
with
I
that
supposed to get it?
Because I'm supposed to get $1,000 stimulus from 2 years ago still, and then I'm supposed to get the most recent stimulus, but I can't get that stuff without help because I have executive functioning issues.
Where are they sending it to and shit like that, right? I mean,
They're
a
probably
lot of people go,
sending
you have to have a
Nebraska.
card, you know.
Well, I have
And
the
I keep
card.
telling them, look, I'm fucking the one giving the money away to people. So they'll hopefully lighten up and give me my money out of a different account. Oh, bullshit. Fuck them. It's coming from my fucking goddamn banks I fucking gave 75 trillion each to. The fucking morons. I'm fucking pissed. I'm sorry, but I'm a rich motherfucker. I'm a very rich motherfucker. And people are treating me like I'm a white trash piece of shit and always have been. Drug dealing fucking stupid fucker. And I don't deal drugs. I don't rape people. I don't murder people. I want to fucking just kill. You know what I mean?
And
Because
there's a
they're
lot
all
of people
fucking,
out there that are
they're all
like
getting
that.
my money and telling me I'm a fucking piece of shit and they're not giving me nothing. Because I'm sitting on my stimulus for later and being a fucking dumbass acting like my broke fucking honky fucking homeless shit fucking cans. Motherfuckers won't get the fuck away from my house. Quit beating me the fuck up. And fucking, like, the cops fucking believe me. These motherfuckers said I was born dirt poor, and I never earned nothing. My daddy gave me $2 million at birth.
Well,
What the
with them-
fuck is wrong with
with
them?
them,
I was
they
built a goddamn
created a
bar
safety
that's still
issue.
operating. Fucking 11 businesses, including McMiniman's Brewery at 19 days old. What the fuck do they know about? You have no kids even, you're so crazy. You think you do. I have fucking children. I'm not a virgin, motherfucker. I'm gonna kill them, kill you. They're fucking wrong. Sorry, I'm getting angry, so I'm just walking off.
I
You don't
get
need-
you.
I'm gonna keep getting
I know you're not
I'm not
actually
getting
going to
angry
kill
at you either.
anybody.
I just think, fuck, you get it at least a little. I know that. You don't know me that well, but it's kind of like, what? What do I do to
I
fucking
haven't
turn?
seen you get violent with anybody.
I know, and
didn't-
see,
I
they're
didn't
sitting
even
there
see you
with my
breaking
kids
the
going,
window.
hey,
I
I'm their
just
kid.
heard it.
I'm his kid. You don't even look like him. You look like the Stolhans boys. It's like, he does. But look, his mom is like Stolhans boys' aunt. And so that makes him the Stolhans boys' cousin. No, fuck you. You guys are liars. You all are liars. Cops say it, right? They're not even wearing sheriff deputy on their lying bitch ass uniforms. I'm gonna kill them soon for it. I'm gonna give the big right to do it. Fuck. 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 Oh,
Yeah. There's a lot of that out here on the streets. I understand why he wants them dead. I understand why most of these people voice that they want these officers dead. I get it 100%. When these people out here say that they're going to kill the people from the center for a living, I get 100% why they think that way and why they feel that way. I get it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with killing people. And when folks start talking about killing people, it does put me in a situation where I'm uncomfortable. There's also the fact that I need to get help. So, of course, in order for me to get help, I have to inform people who may potentially want to help of what's going on. That's difficult when we got to talk about rape and murder, which, of course, makes people uncomfortable. So that's Daniel. He's the guy who, the Koi footprints. He's the one who put his foot through a guy's window and bled all over the place. And some of the laws that I broke, I wasn't sure if it was against the law or not to do what I was doing, but I felt for the safety of everybody involved that the proper thing to do was to film it. To make sure that everything that was in that film was correct and proper to the best of my knowledge. Now, as far as breaking the law, yeah, maybe I broke the law during that. You can't convince me unless you can actually show me the laws, though. And that's where a couple of people told me, well, it's illegal to film the police. Well, I looked that up. That's not true. It's not illegal to film the police in Oregon. If you're going to audio record them, you do have to let them know. I let them know. Not sure if you noticed that. So I try to keep up on the laws wherever I'm at, and I try to make sure that something is not illegal before doing it. And that way, when they try telling me that something is illegal, I can explain to them, hey, I already looked it up. Already looked it up. Kind of like when that police chief here wanted to harass me for protesting. Wanted to call it rambling, and well, of course, because he calls it rambling, that magically makes it against the law because he doesn't recognize it as a protest. So basically, they're just going to change the rules and change the laws and manipulate all of that until, of course, they get away with literally murder at some points. Now here in Hood River, they haven't gotten away with murder so far as I'm aware, but it's close at hand. The way that them and the Center for Living have a racket here on the homeless, they take all of this money that's supposed to go to helping the homeless and they use it for incarcerating the homeless and cutting us off from our resources and for cutting us off from the things that we need in order to even survive. Yeah, they're not using that money right. When people said defund the police, you know, that money wasn't just, hey, let's take that away from the cops. This is a great idea. It's, hey, we need to take that away from the cops and we need to reopen these establishments that were created for the safety of Americans. Things like the battered women's shelters or safe houses, as they were called. Those were given to the local sheriff's departments in the 90s, and by 2001 they were gone, or nearly all of them were gone. And those are specifically the ones that cater to women. They lasted the longest. The ones that are for men, you get to hear all these places I'm calling and talking to. They'll help me out if I commit a crime, but then if I commit a crime, they'll tell me that they can't help me. It's not their job. Like that guy, Dan Vasquez. No, I have to go to jail and be a part of this program and fill out a bunch of goddamn paperwork and be accepted, and that'll be 6 months down the road if I get in trouble, which, of course, I'm not going out of my way to break laws. I'm going out of my way to keep people safe. It's much more important. If the law says it's illegal to break your window, but it's 110 degrees, it's a black car, the windows are up, the doors are locked, and that child is in there alone, yeah, I'm not going to let that child fucking bake to death just because you're a fucking idiot. Now, it is important that now that I have the ability to record, that I do record such a thing, so that if some parent decides to come out after I broke their window and say that I was vandalizing their vehicle and trying to steal their baby while they were just in there for a couple of seconds, well, the cops aren't going to bother looking at the evidence. Just like the situation with Robert Franklin Warnick. The things that he claimed that I was stalking him, well, my reports show different and the evidence shows different, but the cops didn't go and collect that evidence. Why? Because they were all cops I was trying to turn in and they knew it. And it is against the law for Nebraska State Patrol to send me to them knowing that there is a safety issue and a safety risk there. It is a conflict of interest. For them forcing me to try to turn in Scott DaCosta to Scott DaCosta, that is another major safety issue and safety risk. There's nobody on this planet I fucking trust for a reason. Now that guy there talking about how he's gonna kill people, including people from the sheriff's department and the police department. Well, I don't think he's actually going to try such a thing. He's just venting. The people who threatened me weren't just venting. And if I threaten them back, it's against the law somehow magically. If they threaten me, it's fine. But if I threaten them back, it's against the law. Hell, there's even people I didn't even threaten. Like Leah Bollinger, Danica Garner, and Rochelle Shelley Campbell, claiming that I threatened their lives. And then, of course, these are all my predators. How strange is that? All these people that fucked with my head and I tried to turn them in. And of course, I had to do so alone. None of my friends cared enough to look at evidence. None of them cared enough to actually go in with me. Sure, they said that they would. But saying something and actually keeping your fucking word are two different stories. When these people said that they would, I wanted to believe them. But what I do believe is their actions. When I had to do desperate shit, that's the thing. You guys wouldn't say, oh, well, you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that. And then you tell me things that I should have done that I actually did. I actually tried those things. But you weren't there to see it, so it didn't happen, right? That's your mentality? That's the way you think? Meanwhile, Daniel, yeah, just like most of the homeless people out here, yes, he's got some issues that a lot of other people don't have. But there's a lot of people out here who do have those issues. A lot of them. And we're stuck with them. We're stuck cleaning up your mess. We're stuck helping the people that you guys, oh, we've got all these laws and all this other shit that's supposed to help these people out, right? Well, they're not fucking observed. They're not observed because you don't give a shit enough to make them be observed. You don't give a shit enough to make the cops do their fucking jobs. What you care to do is give the victims lip service. And that is not okay. We don't deserve this abuse. I am constantly broke because of the abuse against me. And because I didn't have the money to defend myself or take my predators to court, I had to do desperate shit to try to get heard, to try to get the evidence shown. Meanwhile, I have to deal with a public who hates me over slander, and I'm not allowed to defend myself against that slander. And none of these fucking idiots who claim that they were going to help me want to understand that. They want to keep on telling me to do shit that I'm not fucking capable of. But they think if they keep on abusing me until I'm capable of doing those things, that magically someday I'll be able to do all the things that, of course, they want to ignore. If I'm not able to do it because of my disabilities, that means I'm not able to do it. That doesn't mean badger me. That doesn't mean get drunk and fucking abusive. There's a lot of people who made their personal business everybody else's personal fucking business for far too fucking long. And then when it all comes down to a head, when they've already pissed everybody off with their fucking bullshit. And then, of course, when it comes to a head, they want to say, hey, you need to mind your own business. Well, here's the thing. I tried minding my own business, but you wanted to come tell me about your issues with Fuzzy Bear. And Fuzzy Bear wanted to complain to me about his issues with you. And lo and behold, ain't none of it my business, is it? Did I make it my business? No, I didn't. Other people chose to make it my business, to talk to me about those things. And of course, I'm a good listener, or at least I was at that point in time, and I listened. But dealing with people on the streets who are belligerent, people who are drunk, people who are, well, having a lot more severe mental issues than I've got, these people don't even know where the fuck they are half the time. Now, as far as Daniel goes, there's a law here in Oregon, when he keeps talking about how this is all his stuff. He's right. The law is old as shit, and it's, not observed, but he's right. That came because back in the day, there was a movement to try to get people to settle in the Oregon Territory. And they wanted to make sure that merchants weren't ripping off the community and spending it all on themselves from fancy shit from the East, but not returning that money to the community. Because if a merchant doesn't spend their money within the community, that money all outsources itself to other communities. And that ends up screwing up the merchants too. So there was actually a few merchants who were down with that. Now, this has all changed since then. Ownership laws and stuff like that change all the time. But the law that he is citing is actually still on the books. But as far as literally owning it, no, he doesn't literally own it as in, like, it's his name on the deed. He says that it is, and that's the part where, obviously he's got some confusion with the issue. Yes, the law does say that it's technically your property as well. It's technically your business as well. Because, they're having to give back to the community. Yes, technically you're correct. But as far as the way that it is entirely written out, no, you're not, because your name isn't actually on it. The law is saying that is the property of basically every Oregonian, and that the person who owns the business is only part owner. They're like basically the 51% stockholder is what a business owner was basically set up to be at that point in time. But that doesn't mean that it does legally have your name on it, which is what Daniel is trying to say. He's trying to claim that because of this law, it does have his name on it, and it's got other people's names on it too. And I'm assuming the names he was giving off were local families. I don't know for certain, though. I don't know these people. But yeah, that's the world that I live in. Actual schizophrenics, actual delusional people, actual people who are dangerous, and people who are constantly running around threatening to kill people. For me, when I had to threaten to kill people, I literally had to do that. There was no other options. I had fucking gone through every other option, and everybody had bullshit me. So I threatened my predators back. But I was pretty specific about it. I did not at any point in time threaten to kill Danica Garner or Rochelle Shelley Campbell. Matter of fact, there was only 2 occasions where I went out and threatened people's lives. The first one was I did threaten Ted Bollinger if anything happened to Alicia Bollinger or Danica Garner or Rochelle Shelley Campbell or Rose M. Kelly. If anything happened to those people. The reason for that is because of multiple situations where, of course, there were threats, harassment, and intimidation that should have been taken care of, and police wanted to outright ignore the situations. The fact is, the Bollingers should have left me the fuck alone starting the moment that I left fucking Virginia. They should have left me alone. That should have been the end of it. None of this running around and fucking spreading slander all over the fucking place. I'm tired of trying for no fucking reason. I'm tired of people fucking lying to me, promising me they're gonna help, promising me they're gonna help how I need. And then in the end, what do? They get fucking drunk. They get fucked up on meth. And you say, oh, well, you should try to get better friends. Really? You accept people who are different? You accept people who have Tourette syndrome? You accept people who are autistic? Do you really? Do you accept them, or do you try to change them and tell them how to think and how to feel? Do you actually care about them enough to find out what it's like to live this way, to be treated this way? Do you actually care, or is it just a passing notion? Oh, well, it sucks. I'm sorry. I'll pray for you. No, don't fucking pray for me. Fuck off. Do something or don't. One or the other. Shit or get off the pot. Am I a bad person for saying that? Who cares? Who cares? When people talk to me about burning bridges, you know what? Here's the thing. Daniel, I never counted him as a bridge. The reason for that is because I understand that his mental issues prevent him from being helpful at all. He'll just start getting angry about the fact that this property's his and that property's his and these other properties are his. And, you know, that's some freaky shit. It's freaky for anybody who has to be around it, especially when he's talking about killing people. Now, knowing that he's not likely to kill somebody does help me out. Now, legally, am I supposed to call him in? Well, it doesn't fucking matter. I've called plenty of people in who threatened to kill me and threatened to kill my loved ones, and nobody gave a fuck. It was not a big major deal to them. It wasn't something that made a difference because it wasn't their family or their friends being targeted. With a lot of these people who were later targeted, like, what the hell am I supposed to do with the situation? They were targeted because their dumbasses spoke up publicly, but in the wrong place. And instead of finding out what was going on, they talked out their ass. That's because they didn't bother finding out what was going on. A few of the people that I'd gone to for help about Natalie Bollinger, well, they threw me away before Natalie was killed. A long time before Natalie was killed, with a few of them. Just outright threw me away for trying to get help. Trying to get help stopping the abuse. Now I'm stuck in a situation where, yes, any of these folks can take advantage of me at any point in time. And what am I allowed to do about it? Nothing. Just take it because of the mentally ill tag. Mentally ill, mentally ill. Mentally ill. Mentally ill, mentally ill. Did I mention mentally ill, mentally ill? Mentally ill. Anyway, there's a lady behind me talking. She kind of looks like somebody I used to know in Boulder named Morgan. Very nice lady. Anyway, it's good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. And remember, you are your brother's keeper. No victim left behind.